Understanding Microsoft Copilot, a symphony of AI. Imagine a grand symphony orchestra where each musician plays a vital role in creating a harmonious melody. This orchestra is a fitting analogy for understanding how Microsoft Copilot works. The symphony consists of two key players, the large language model and the natural language processing, LLM and NLP. The LLM is like a conductor of the orchestra, guiding and directing the performance. It's a class of AI that specializes in understanding and generating human-like text, allowing computers to interact with users in their languages. The LLM is, as the name mentioned, is large because it requires neural networks with billions of parameters. However, it's important to note that it's a probabilistic model, meaning the exact same input won't always yield the same output. NLP, on the other hand, is akin to a sheet music that guides the musicians. It's an AI framework that allows computers to understand, interpret, and respond to human languages in the context of Copilot. NLM does a lot of background work on your document to ensure Copilot can understand them, involving processes like tokenization, semantic search, and semantic analysis. The musicians are the source of the information that Copilot relies on. The key player here is Microsoft Graph, a collection of the data in your Microsoft 365 services. It's like a vast library of sheet music containing all your emails, files in a OneDrive or SharePoint, your Teams chats, and your meetings in your calendar or in your Outlook. On top of Microsoft Graph sits the Semantic Index, which is like a music librarian. It takes all the data in your graph and creates a map of it, establishing important connections between the different data pieces. It organizes all your information much like a librarian would organize a sheet music. The audience in which where you interact with Copilot, your Microsoft 365 apps like Outlook, Excel, Word, Teams. This is where the performance of the symphony is enjoyed. When you make a request, it's like requesting a specific performance for the orchestra. For example, if you ask Copilot to draft an email summarizing a proposal to expand your airport product into Asia, the process is as follows. So after writing the prompt, the first step comes is the pre-processing and grounding. Copilot goes to your music library, and remember the terms that I explained in the beginning of the video. The music library is the Microsoft Graph and Semantic Index. It goes to your music library to find the relevant sheet music, the documents related to the airport project. Number two comes the performance. The conductor, which is the LLM, reads your request and the relevant information pulled from your Microsoft Graph and then generates a response. Number three is the post-processing. The response is checked to ensure it corresponds with Microsoft Graph and complies with any enterprise requirements. This is like fine-tuning the performance before it reaches the audience. And the last step is the delivery, the final performance, the email summarizing the airport proposal, is delivered back to your through your application, which is where you already wrote the prompt from. In this symphony, the LLM is the engine that drives the performance. Microsoft and Semantic Index are where the important sheet music is kept, and Microsoft 365 applications are where you enjoy the performance. Remember, this is a simplified explanation. The technology behind Copilot is complex and fascinating, and all interactions are encrypted and fully secure, ensuring compliance with any data regulations. And that's a little bit about how Copilot works in the form of Symphony Orchestra. Enjoy the performance.